Hey guys, hope you're all well. Right, another BMW day. Today it is fork shrouds. Not 100% sure what I'm doing yet. I sort of got a tiny bit of an idea. So basically we're making some shrouds to cover the stanchions of the forks to obviously give them a bit of protection. Now when this was all on the Honda, they had quite a low mudguard, very similar to a sports bike, I guess. So they had the shroud sort of on the mudguard. You can't buy fork shrouds for this model. I have searched and searched and searched because basically the mudguard's doing the job. I've looked at aftermarket ones, don't really like how they fit. So I'm going to do some in alloy. I've got two pieces of alloy here, which luckily is long enough. So obviously we've got to try and put them into some sort of shape. So they're long enough to sort of get them fixings there, and just about long enough for the top there, which is good. I wouldn't have gone no longer if I had bigger pieces of alloy anyway. I think it's about right there, finishing them there. So luckily I think this is quite soft, this stuff, so we should be able to roll it quite easily, he says, hopefully, because believe it or not, there's loads of different grades of alloy. Some of it you can't even fold, it snaps instantly. I have actually got a piece of that sort of stuff down here. Let's have a look. This thicker stuff, look, this is alloy. Let me just show you. You watch it go and bend now. Oh, there we go. Snap. So obviously that sort of stuff's no good, but this I believe is okay. Now I've left the KTM in here for a bit of a reference so you can see sort of where we're going to go. It's basically make something very similar to that fits on the original mudguard mountings on the Honda forks. So I'm going to get this done today, hopefully. Tomorrow my friend's back across and I'm back on finishing the couple of jobs remaining on the Suzuki. He's informed me this morning he's had some bits turned up, and I should have my side of the job done tomorrow, and then he can sort of tick away in the corner over there doing the rest of it himself. At least he's here in the warm, close to the kettle, and I've got a bit of company which makes a change all day. Anyway, let's get on with this and see what we come up with. Okay, I'm going to start by trying to put the curve in it. So let's just get a piece of this. I'm thinking we'll just have to see how it goes. Basically, if I get that square bar and trap that under there, we'll weld the square bar on at the ends. It's strong enough for it not to deform as I'm putting pressure on the alloy sheet, and see how it wraps round. Luckily we haven't got to do like a full circle, we just got to sort of do half. So if I can get that on the go, we might end up with a bit of a flat at the start which we can trim off. If I can get that on the go there, that's going to be the biggest battle done actually of the job. So yeah, I'm going to fire the welder up, weld it at the ends, and hopefully that will hold it. Okay, right, struggling to hold everything, hold on. Right, if I try and keep it level on the tube. Oh, that's easy. That's nice. Woohoo! Let's drop that out a minute. That was definitely bending then. Oh, yes. Nice. The only trouble is, we've got to hope it stays in there as we get round. It can try to pull out, but in fact, oh no, that's good. This is going a lot better than what I thought. Don't speak too soon though. So if I can get the radius in, then I can open it out if need be and keep it even. Right, that's not too bad. I may have to break the square back off to get it out. That ain't no problem, just weld it back on for the other one. Has that gone round enough? Oh yeah, definitely. Right. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut the square back off to get it out, which, like I say, is no big deal. I've only got to do 2. It ain't like I'm rolling 300 of them. There we go. We've got more than enough radius there to do something with, I think. Right. I'm going to sit and have a little think and see where I'm going to go next with that. I think I might have to open it up a little bit, but I'll be able to do that evenly, and it keeps the nice radius. Oh, I haven't got blue writ on my hand because I forgot my dog's name. Someone's bound to spot it. I've written that on my hand because I was instructed to put the bins out this morning, and it had to be the blue bin. And my memory's terrible. The blue bin, the recycling bin. Right. Let's see what's next. Up a chair, cup of thinking juice. Let's see what we're gonna do. Right, obviously we've got to have a bit of a flat on it somewhere for the mounting point. And we only need to really use sort of half of what's going on here. So I reckon if I cut it, let's cut it past where we need it, just to give us a bit of extra material, I think. Let's go from that way. Let's see what that looks like. Is that going off? Yeah, it is a bit. let's go there. We'll cut all the straights first, and then we'll do the shaping afterwards. We won't have like sharp corners, we'll have radiuses. That'll help with not splitting. I don't think it'll split anyway, it's so soft. I'm going to cut that out first. I don't know if my nibbler thing will do that. I don't know if I'll get it in. We'll try it. Ooh. Ooh, that ain't so bad. That's going to get me somewhere near. Come on. That's got the main fat off it. Like I say, it's going to be a lot of dressing up to do till I've got it the shaper that's going to work. Got to try and open it out a little bit. The forks themselves are about 63, so we're going to need this. Let's have a look. Closer to 70 really, because we want good clearance. So I've got to open that up quite a bit. I've got to try and do it even. So let's just try some basic ways. I think, looking at it, this is going to come off. I'm not going to take it off just yet till I'm 100% sure. And I've kept it straight. That's a bonus. Oh no, I haven't. It's deforming. Of course it is. Right. I've got to put that back in shape. It's going out around. We've got up to 70, but it has gone out of shape a little bit. That's no problem, I can get that back in. Okay, just had a spare bomb knocking about, so that'll help me open the ends up a bit. How about that? Let's just tap that in a bit there. This is where I find out that it's actually live. Oh, that's going. That's going. It's slightly too big, but with overstretching it. It's actually springing back a bit, actually. That ain't so bad. Ooh, that's looking better. Let's put the bomb back. So, you can probably tell I don't really know where I'm going with this. It'll come together eventually. That's curling in a bit too much, that side. We've got that flat there where we put it under the square bar to form. I think I need to get that out. Let's get the bomb back. Wood. Oh, that's looking better. We get it all even. Guy on YouTube blows himself up. I think this is actually a flare, actually. I think it's a flare that goes up and comes down on a parachute. Still, we don't want it to... Obviously, I know it's not live, I think. Reminds me of the blacksmithing days. Absolutely anything with shape is fair game to shape something around. Let's have a look at that. Bombs away. Oh, that's looking better. I don't know why I'm fussing so much, because that them plastic ones on the KTM are actually all over the place. But hey, well, one has to be right. That's looking better. That's better. Right, we have a basic shape. See, the widest part of the forks there is 60, well, just over 63 mil. Let's call it 64. And we want plenty of space to allow for debris to clear and for it not to obviously scrape while the forks are going up and down. Now this bottom bit, looking where these mounts are in comparison to the fork, I reckon we've got to take this off, then try and put a bit of shape in it around this area to get the mounting point. In fact, we could probably leave a bit of a tab on there so it looks like we've got a bit of protection around here. We don't want it sticking out too much though. We've got to take a bit out of here for it to drop over the lug for the spindle, and that'll bring it down a bit. So I think what I'm going to do is mark that out and at least get that bit off so we can start bringing it down to where it's actually going to sit. Obviously, there's still quite a lot of shape to go in it yet, but it should start coming to life. Or it's going to be a scrap bin filler. Hopefully not. As I say, I've only got 2 pieces, so we're just going to take our time and do a bit at a time. Right, let me mark out. Where's the pen? It literally is going to sit about there, so we need to get a chunk out of it. Right, I think if we just take that off, we're just going to roughly cut everything out to start with, and we can do all the dressing up at the end. Right, just nip that bit out with the grinder, and we just got to keep doing that. I think just keep chipping away at the basic shape. That's now dropping it low enough to get the mounting points. It's sitting good up here. I think we've got to take another slice out the back to miss the disc. So let me just mark that up. Oh, it's going to be that way. We'll give it good clearance. I reckon straight down there. Let's see what we've got. Right. Definitely got good disc clearance. I'm happy with that. So far, so good. And a bit of a radius on the bottom there. This is going to be the hardest part, because obviously where it's going to bolt, we've got to have it flat. I say hard, it's just going to... we need to do it so it looks nice. Right, let's just tidy this bit up a bit. Right, I have to excuse the compressor noise. I'm just going to cut these a bit more to give us a bit more clearance, and then we can put radiuses in to the corners. Not going to cut all the way, just up to there. I mean, I know you can drill holes to have your radiuses in the corners, but just as easy this way. That's tidied all that up a bit. Right, I've got all that back bit where I'm happy with it. It's all tidy enough. Now, let's move around here a minute. Now it's the mounting point, because we've got to try and bring that flat, obviously, to bolt up and still hold it all central. So this bit that I actually left on is got to come off. We'll take that off, and I think, yeah, I think it's actually best if we bring that inboard a bit. So go completely the opposite way to what we thought initially. And then somehow get a flat in there, but still keep it so it's holding everything central. I think we'll chop that off to start with so we can see a bit better where we're going. Right, I've cut that bit off. Now, I want to try and add a little bit of shape up the back here so I ain't just straight all the way up. So I think where we got the forked bottom, I'm going to bring that in a little bit. If I can manage that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take a little bit off there. You know, I'll add another bit of shape to it. And we'll start getting further and further away, like we ain't just bolted a bit of drain pipe to it. Right, think about that one. Yeah, decision made. I've marked it up. I'm going to slice it straight down there. Again, we'll put a bit of a radius in. And then we've got to mess about with this area here and get a flat in there somewhere for the mounting point. Okay, I've cut that bit, so we're just adding a bit more shape. I'm going to put some shape into the top, but I'm not going to do that yet. I think I've got an idea with this bottom bit, because obviously we've got to have a flat section there for it to bolt to the bottom of the forks. I think I might have an idea that works, but I've got to go and do Dad's taxi, which is a bit of a pain. So I'm terrible when I take myself off a job and having to get my head back into it when I come back. It throws me off track a bit. But I'm just going to work to whatever time tonight till at least this one is done. I've also got to drain the air out of the compressor because I've got a bit of a bulge in my pipe. And that's going to blow any minute. I'm going to do that before that starts whipping around the shed like a run-over snake, smashing into all the bikes. So I'll sort that out in a moment. But yeah, I've got these two square blocks, square bar, which I've radiused the ends on a little bit. And I'm going to make some sort of pressing tool that will put a flat in this and hopefully not misshape the rest of it too much. And then we'll get on with shaping the top. So fingers crossed that'll work. I think it will. I mean, the alloy's soft enough, but we've added quite a bit of strength to it actually. It ain't too bad. At the end of the day, they're normally plastic. the ones that go on the motocross bikes. So I think we're going to be all right, and there's no weight to it whatsoever. I bet it's no different to the plastic ones, really. Not much difference. Anyway, I'm going to figure out this tool that we've got to make, and obviously this will do the other side as well. So I'm going to try and make it decent so it does the two. Right, I'm going to work that out, and then I'm going to go and do Dad's taxi, come back and try and get my head into it all again till we've at least done one. So I've got the first hole marked in this. I've just got to open that up. Let's just whiz around that. That's it. Where are we? That one. Put that through like so. Then put the back on. Do the nut up, and then we can mark the other hole. I know the holes I've just drilled in these blocks are... You probably didn't see what I was even doing then. I'm in a world of my own, as usual. But yeah, we've got these blocks. I've drilled them out. These hole centres are exactly what's on the forks. Pop the first hole in this. So we'll do that up. We'll just nip that up slightly, and then we'll drill the second hole straight through the blocks. Make sure we're still on my line. Absolutely bang on. That'll do. Right. M6 all the way through. Another nut. Right, that I'm hoping will squish me a flat spot in the material. So if we get a little socket as well. Where are we? That one. I'm hoping this will do the job. So we've got that pinched up as well. I've just got a few more turns out of these. Ooh. Can't see what I'm doing down there, that's it. And between squeezing the nut and bolts up and giving a squeeze in the vise, I'm hoping we've got a flat there. Now, obviously it's trying to sort of flatten the whole thing, but I think while that block's on, I'm going to tap that back in. And the flat should stay there. The flat probably won't be that visible, but at least it will do up properly on the bike. I don't know if you can see that. How that's now going out of line. So we'll be able to tap that back down. Same with that side. You can see we've got the flat in it. So if I tap these back in, that should do the job. There we go. I say you barely notice it, but it's there. It's flat enough to now bolt up onto the bike. Okay, I'm going to get this bolted on. I'm going to make that, I'll call it a washer. It'll be just a strip of metal, basically the same shape as them, but thinner, to act like a washer to sandwich it in. And it'll sort of spread the load of the fixing area as well, which is going to be better. So I'm going to bolt it on. I haven't made that plate yet. And then I'm going to sort of mark out some shapes, the top, and I may just shape the bottom a bit there. Anyway, we'll get it on and see what it looks like. There we go. That might do it. Yeah, looking at it, I don't think I'm going to be too far away there with them marks. It'll sort of slim the appearance down a bit. It'll show a bit of the fork stanchion here, but obviously the important area, looking at it from the front, will be fully protected. Then obviously, I don't know where to go with the white with everything else or black. Again, that's a decision there's no rush for. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Chop that, take that corner off. It'll just give it a bit of better shape. Sorted. Well, one of them anyway. There we have it. I'm quite happy with that. I think it looks better than the, well, that's just me saying it. I think it looks better than the universal ones you'd get. And obviously this all fits round everything. And it's pretty much the same as what I've got on the KTM, look. Same sort of thing going on. That's got more of a taper on the outside, sort of a bit straighter on the inside with the tyre run. I mean, these things are all over the place. But again, they're just there to do a job. All I'm going to do with this is make that sandwich plate here to spread the load of the fixing point. Just a thin strip of stainless or something like that. Just like an oval piece of material. But yeah, I'm quite pleased how that's come out. Considering we just started with a flat sheet of alloy. Definitely going to do its job. Stop the bottom of the forks getting peppered from the front. And obviously I'll have them powder coated. No. I'm not polishing them. Before someone says it, definitely not. We're not doing a blingy off-road bike. No. Yeah, they'll be getting powder coated. Whether I do them white or black, I do not know. I think probably white, and then we'll do some of the BMW colours on there, the dark blue, light blue and red. I think they'll look all right like that. Pretty damn strong, actually. Yeah, they'll take a bit of a hit. Got loads of clearance down there. Microphone falling off. Plenty of clearance. I was thinking of perhaps putting something on around the forks, but I don't think there's any need. There's loads of clearance there. Loads of clearance around the disc. Yes, that bolt will miss. Loads of clearance around the fork, so it's going to rub on absolutely nothing. The worst part is I've got to do one the other side to match it. Second one's always harder to get it to match perfectly. Anyway, so the next job on this, which I won't film because we've already done one, no point in filming the other one. I'll just get on with the other side, get that finished. What else have we got? I think that pretty much wraps the front end up. I've got to sort indicators out. You'll see what I'm doing there. But I'll sort them out when I get them. So we'll be moving on to the back end, really. I'm going to order the mudguard. I still haven't done that. I'm going to get that ordered, and because obviously the back end's sort of going to be built round the mudguard, and then get the seat pan done. I'm quite looking forward to the back end, actually, getting that all sorted and looking better to match what we've got going on at the front. Right, I think that's my day done. It's been a great day. I've enjoyed doing that, and probably not looking forward to the second one as much. So if anybody would like to come and do the second one, feel free. But there's no room for error. We've got one sheet of alloy. But no, I'll get on with that. I don't know, tomorrow evening or something. Like I say, I've got a day on my friend's bike. I should be finished. My bit of it should be finished tomorrow. So he'll be over there in the corner doing the rest of it on his own. So next on this, I won't film the second one. It's pointless. We've seen how we're doing it. So I'm pretty close to moving to the back end. I've got the oil cooler to sort out. I know there's been quite a few people say about that, saying it's going to be tight. Yes, it is going to be tight where I wanted to put it. So I may have to rethink that a little bit, but there's lots of options that I can think about. I could even change the oil cooler. I don't know yet, but obviously we'll do something that's going to work on the bike and be safe. So that's another job I've got to think about. Yeah, I think we'll be moving to the back end very, very soon. So I'll best get the rear mudguard ordered so we can sort of build the back end around the rear mudguard and get the seat pan done so it fits the mudguard nice and the tank nice. I think that'll do me. Yeah, I'm going to go and clean up. In fact, I might leave that till the morning. Get up early and do the cleaning up in the morning because it looks like an helicopter's landed in here. And get ready for tomorrow's work. Anyway, that'll do me. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care, everybody.